Hi everyone, Sandra from Gracious Goodness Essentials. I've just had a haircut. What do you reckon? It's a fair bit shorter than it was before, but I think I'm liking it. I wanted to share with you today my travel oils. I always try and cut down how many I take and it never seems to work. So I'll show you what I'm taking this week to convention. I leave like lunchtime today. I've got to drive 500 k's to get to the airport, and then I'll be flying to Sydney and spending a week with some absolutely awesome people, and I cannot wait. Rightio, what am I taking for the plane? I don't go anywhere without Easy Air because I tend to get a lot of sinus and ear pain when I fly. So I'm going to be popping that on the back of my neck, behind my ears, and even kind of under my eyes, like where my sinuses are, and under my nose, just to try and help with that pressurization when we're up in the air. I find airports and aeroplanes really gross, so I'm going to be taking some On Guard roll-on, and I'm actually going to be using that every day while I'm away because I know that I'm going to be absolutely flat strapped. You know, I have got training starting at breakfast time in the morning, at 6:30 breakfast through till dinners that, you know, I won't be home until late, and I'm on the go the whole time. So I need to make sure I keep supporting my immune system. I'm taking my Lifelong Vitality, I'm taking Mito to max as well, which is great cellular energy. So that's going to kind of help me get through the day. But I really want my On Guard to support my immune system. While we're talking about germs and all things gross, I grabbed from the US some of the sanitizing mist. I'm so hoping that this becomes a standard product for Australia. So essentially that's like an aqueum, a natural aqueum substitute, because the alcohol gels aren't fantastic for you. And I can just kind of spritz this on my hand, you know, like when you're touching lots of rails and handrails and things like that. I just, gross. Now for the plane, I also put lavender. I don't get stressed out about the plane. Certainly when things are running late and connecting flights aren't working, I do. But you know what? I always chuck lavender in my bag just in case I'm sitting next to someone who is stressed, and I can either put it on myself and they can kind of get the benefit from smelling me, or if they're open to it, you know, like I hold their hand, give them a quick little hand massage with a little bit of lavender and just try and help them through that takeoff and landing, which is when people tend to get the most stressed. So I always pop lavender touch in my bag for that reason. When I get to where I'm going, I can guarantee you that I'm going to have cankles. Doesn't matter if I'm in the air for like 5 minutes or 5 hours, I get big fat ankles. So cankles, carbs that meet my ankles and no definition in between. I love using Aroma Touch for that. It makes a huge difference to how puffy my ankles are. So I'll plan on using that tonight. So tomorrow night when I get to Sydney, I'm going to be using that to try and bring down some of the swelling in my ankles. Excuse my dishwasher in the background. I'm going to be eating out every single day, so digestin in the handy touch roller, brilliant. I'm going to be eating foods that I don't normally eat. I'm assuming I'm probably going to be having some alcohol. I'm going to be having lots of fatty foods, so digestin is going to come into play, rubbed on my tummy or wherever I'm feeling it, just to try and help with my digestion. Now, days of convention. I'm thinking that Citrus Bliss as my perfume will be the go to try and keep me motivated throughout the morning and while I'm getting going. But I also know that I'm prone to a little bit of overwhelm as well. So I'm also taking my beloved Balance and frankincense. So how will I use these? If I'm starting to feel overwhelmed, I'm just going to pop a couple of drops of Balance in my hand, rub them together and cup my nose and face. Deep breaths with the Balance. I can also apply it onto my body if I need it. The frankincense I can add to the Balance in my hands, but I'm also planning on taking a drop under my tongue to really help with those anxious feelings. And between these two, I am generally good to go with that. And the last one that I'm taking, and I think I've actually been quite controlled with how many I'm taking. The last one I'm taking is Lavender Peace because I'm going to be sleeping in strange places. I'm sleeping with other people that I don't normally sleep with. Lavender Peace to help me sleep. And I'm also taking the Serenity Restful Complex as well, using these two together. So the Restful Complex are the capsules that you can buy from the US. You take 1 to 2 before bed, about half an hour before you want to go to sleep. And then you also use the Serenity oil on your body as well. And these two for me are an absolute knockout. So if I'm finding it difficult to sleep in a strange environment, I'm going to use them. So there you go. I think I've got my airways covered, my immune system covered, my foundation health with the Lifelong Vitality covered. I've got my stress and anxiety covered. I've got sleep covered. I'm set. I am due to have a brilliant time in Sydney. So I'll be talking to you from there and along the way as well, sharing with you what I'm learning. And I'm going to see you on the flip side. Bye.